Today, Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln was the most influential president of America. He led the country during the American Civil War. He was fondly called Honest Abe and Father Abraham. Abraham Lincoln was born on February 12, 1809, in Kentucky to Thomas Lincoln and Nancy Lincoln. From a very young age, Lincoln took a keen interest in studies. For the most part, he was self-educated. Even though both his parents were illiterate and unschooled, they wanted the best for him. To support his family, Lincoln worked many odd jobs such as being a shopkeeper and a postmaster. Later, he moved to politics, and at the age of 25, he won a seat in the Illinois legislature. One of the main reasons Lincoln entered politics was because of he was against slavery, which has spread to different regions of the US. He wanted to develop and expand the United States. His main focus was on commerce rather than agriculture. Before Lincoln became president, he served in the Illinois state legislature for many terms. To understand the political ground, he studied law and successfully passed the bar examination in 1836. Lincoln served as a congressman for one whole term. For his next election, he delivered a speech in Peoria in which he addressed about his abhorrence for slavery. For his candidacy, he spoke about the anti-slavery and free soil ideologies. During this time became the famous Lincoln-Douglas debates, also known as the Great Debates of 1858. It was a series of 7 debates against the Democrat Stephen Douglas, mostly revolving around the issue of slavery. Lincoln finally won the 1860 elections and became the president in 1861. He gained lots of support from the North and the West, but at that time, southern states didn't want Lincoln to be the president. They were against his politics. The South decided to remove itself from the Union and form a separate nation called the Confederate States of America. Lincoln refused to accept the Confederacy and declared it illegal. He took the help of the northern state armies to defeat the South. It soon turned into a bloody war which lasted for 4 years and millions of Americans lost their lives. But in 1863, he announced that Emancipation Proclamation, an order that freed the slaves in the Confederate States. It also created the 13th Amendment, which released all slaves in the United States in the following year. In a short time, about 3 million slaves were released from the Confederate region. Those slaves were then absorbed into the military according to the policy that Lincoln has established. On April 9, 1865, the Civil War finally ended. Lincoln married Mary Todd on November 4, 1842. The couple had 4 sons. Lincoln was assassinated by John Wilkes Booth while he was watching a play. He died on April 15, 1865 at the age of 65.
কত 56 তো
56. Post death, his body was wrapped on the American flag. Thank you.